Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 13, Self-Sovereignty. Title is Companion, Elevated Sanskar, Purity. So now we'll be listening from Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. We all had wonderful 1 hour silence birthday. Mm. We serve ourselves, we serve the world. I will take you all back little bit on yesterday's elevated sanskar of Tirkaldarshi. We know that soul is eternal, time is eternal, drama is eternal, God is eternal, even elements are eternal, everything eternal, eternal and imperishable. That means they always exist. But within eternity, there is beginning, middle, and the end. And everything has beginning, middle, and end. If you look at the year, we start with January, then end comes December, and the middle months. Even when we look at elements, right? If we look at seasons, so there is summer, there is spring, there is winter, then it keeps going on with different seasons. When we look at a plant, it has seed, then it grows, and then it finally decays, and then seed comes again. Even in the fruits, there is seed inside. It's sign of eternity because same seeds then can be sown. We look at the ages in the life, within life. There is childhood, then young age, then old age, then soul goes and then takes another body, young age, born as a child. Everything we look at around, whether even if you keep anything very safe, but old becomes new and new has to become old. So eternally there is this law of the change. It has beginning, middle, and end. Now when Baba talks of Trikaldarshi, it is more of the time. Whatever has passed, past is past. It has passed, gone, and is past, and is present, and is future. So we try to make past as present, right? If you think of anything, someone, oh, that one always is like this. So you went in the past. But if you remember that we have to create future, we didn't like the past, why are we going back in past? It's such a deep sanskar of going in the past or comparing with the past. But we should remember it's moving. And if I want good future, I shouldn't go back in the past. But because the past has become sanskar, So mind immediately thinks based on sanskar. Mind should not think based on sanskar. Mind should think on based on awareness. Because if there is past inside, at present, I was thinking that there are some, they find their good wishes bring lot of transformation in people, in atmosphere, and some, they keep saying it should be like that, it should be like that. But okay, give good wishes, but their good wishes doesn't work because they're operating from past. Reaction towards a person, towards a situation, very subtly has become, it's very, it's not good. I am saying it's not good. A sensible, a Tirkaldarshi person will say, but that was past, no? So if you do not bring the past and react, your good wishes will work. Mm. Someone said, oh, I had been having these pure thoughts. I said, they're not pure still. Mm. So each one of us, when Baba said in Murli this morning, uh, you don't have to just serve through words, but it should also be through mind. And what is that? So sensible Tirkaldarshi person will put situation or a person, what she or he was yesterday is not today. And our pure vision, like Baba has for us, to create our fortune and future, I have to let go of the past. Then at present, your mind, your thoughts will have power. Otherwise, even thoughts are not powerful because they are consumed by the sanskars yet. So I thought I will request everyone. I had realization that why we have good wishes, but they don't work because transformation doesn't happen, whether it is self or others, because there is this past mix in. My vision should always be mm, at present, but for future. And I always, when I wake up in the morning, I always say new day. So enjoy the fruits of present, lot of joy, success, and feeling at every step that my pure wishes are working. So Tirkaldarshi means just past is past. For me, how I work with my purity or good wishes, I just kind of through my thoughts send the vibrations of the virtues which other soul needs. And it's not only sending vibration, be that. If someone doesn't have, let's say, listening ear, I've been hearing this word a lot, they can't listen, let's say. They immediately have already decided inside. So what I do? Use patience, create that relationship. So good wishes are really where you are sending the vibrations of virtues. Not just say, oh, I have good wishes. What good wishes? What's your bhavana? So when Baba was saying this morning, have determination. Determination means, okay, now this person is like this situation, but I'm going to see it completely different. Everyone has one's part to play, and that maybe that what that soul has is needed for that part. So why I want to change it? It's very interesting when you don't see past or anyone's weakness, your purity. Baba is companion, but your purity definitely helps. So in present, what I am doing, whatever I am doing is becoming future, is becoming past and also future. Just imagine what I am doing today will become past, right? Tomorrow. But also the future is based on what I am doing today. So which time is most important? Present, right? Mm. Actually, in Hindi, mm, past is also called kal, yesterday, and tomorrow is called kal. Both same, because present is will be becoming past and will also be future. And that is why I remember when Baba said, present brings the presents for you and also blessings. I got today, I got this moment. So why am going to waste it in thinking about it had been happening in the past? So I erase everything. No, Baba had said transformation is happening, but I have to transform first, right? Mm. And that is not bring past. It really is a very, very subtle obstacles which we need to destroy, become free, so that I am start of success. No one success is in anyone's hands. It's between me and Baba. Everything what I am able to do, increase my capacity, make it more nurturing. I am responsible and I take from Baba. No soul can ever be obstacle for anything on anyone's way, but it's my sanskars. So one very good word which I was trying to remember yesterday, that sanskars are like roots of the tree. So roots are watered, but from the roots then whole tree is watered. So when Baba says become Trikaldarshi is become aware of the present, how I am using today. As Baba said, when you are serving through the words, there should be power from the mind. Karma Yoga, we all do and we should do, but with pure feelings, bhavana. Mm. And as much you do it, also the purification which happens. But this subtle, very subtle energy of past is the biggest obstacle in our transformation and success both. So being Tirkaldashi means goodbye, past is past. How many of really want Kalyug to change into Satyug? How many of you want? Want to go to golden age? We all want to go in golden age. But we have to let go Kalyug, right? So I was sharing, was actually in Australia for an hour. That this morning when, before Amrit Vela, generally I don't know, I don't want to, but I wake up 1:45 or so. And some experiences begin. This morning was beautiful experience of what is family. Baba has given us such a beautiful family. And when there is love, pure love, there is harmony. And everyone has that love. or Baba said, all the powers. We don't, it's somewhere it's blocked. So whether it is from sanskar or from the past, but that is really, I had such beautiful feeling. Mm. That's why I like word parivar. Parivar means family. Mm. But also when Baba said Trikaldarshi means you will be detached observer. Even within family, I have seen those who are sensible. They don't keep checking on each other. They just keep good vibrations of love for everyone. Children are children. They will be playful. They will be naughty. We tell them, no, sit down quietly. That's not right, too, right? So everyone has different sanskar. They play their part, and I have to be detached observer, so that I, through my thoughts and then words, or sometimes action, create the bondage of action. This is the time to settle, not to create, right? That sometimes it does happen. So because I'm not detached observer, so I will talk somewhere, something against someone, complain someone, or my thoughts are going there all the time because I'm not detached observer. So I create more bondage now, subtle bondages. They become obstacles. And then Baba said, you're not a good example even then. Because you always have somewhere subtle heaviness. Now is the time to stay very, very light, very happy. Not only happy, joyful. Because I have to emerge sanskars of golden age. When will we create sanskars of golden age? In golden age? It's now, right? So Baba has given us time to cultivate, mm, create, and be joyful about your golden age sanskars of love, of peace, of harmony, of practically we have to do that. And of course, I keep remembering Baba's word determination. Mm. Because there is tendency of the mind to take us back. And that's called Maya, right? Mm. That's why I say we have conquered Ravan, but not Maya, because it comes from sanskar again and again. Mm. So that is why yesterday I said the transformation has to happen in sanskar. Now sanskar emerges how? Mm. Through mind and intellect. Then certainly there is something from past. My intellect will discern based on that. And for me, I always say habit. Stop it. Don't discern based on that. So change happens. Change can only happen when with determination. You change your thoughts and also the way you discern. And then because you are changing mind, thoughts and intellect, then actions are different. And when actions are different, then sanskars are changing. So I cannot spend whole conference age only in settling. I want to spend now conference age for creating golden age relationship, sanskars, my bhavana, my good thoughts, very divine, very pure, very loving. So, since before sleeping, since when you wake up in the morning, remind yourself, Baba has come to make me deity, golden aged soul. I am that soul. So, divinity, divine virtues, purity, all these are my natural qualities. So, this is the time of confluence age to be very joyful, very joyful, because in golden age, of course, there is purity, there is love, there is peace, but lot of joy, right? That is why we see these gopis and gops always dancing with Sri Krishna. It's not really dance, it's a very rhythmic kind of feelings where they look like dancing. So I always say, don't play Ram Leela, but play Ras Leela. Ram Leela is what? Subtle jealousy, comparison. Whole Ramayana is of sorrow. Crying, crying, crying all the time. Complaints. Ras Leela. Ras Leela is they show Krishna and gopis dancing. Plus Ras really also is somewhere our sanskar should be becoming similar if we are, again I will say, practicing two forms. Very often Anadi Sarup, my eternal form. And then you see how your intellect works so nicely. Your subtle stubbornness and resistance which stops us in change. Very subtly, very stubborn. Externally, yes, internally stubborn. And resistant, something is stopping, and that's Maya doesn't allow us to change. So, with determination, really every day, maximum, loveful, peaceful, I have to be happy, whatever is happening, whatever anyone doing their part now. So, detached observer, no more bondage, very joyful, and time passing fast, right? How day begins, how week begins, and then end. So let's take these blessings from Baba and have determination that I will serve through my thoughts, words, and actions. While words, you serving through mind, not, of course, we're doing extra, serving through the mind to help the souls. While doing Karma Yoga with lot of love, lot of bhavana, and then you see how not only us as family, but Baba's task will really, really get accomplished. So think about within eternity, three aspects of time. And in my personal life, becoming Tirkaldarshi, detached observer, and be a good example. Darshi means to be detached observer, free from bondage. We don't create any bondage. And be a good example. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So now we'd like to invite Sister Gayatri for guiding us for tomorrow's homework.
Good evening, everyone. And as Sister Mohini so beautifully spoke about Trikaldarshi, seeing the three aspects of time, I think it was a good preparation, not only for what Baba said today, but also what he's going to be saying tomorrow. But before I take you through the homework based on tomorrow's Murli, I just want to do a few featured short experiences because they're very beautiful. And so the first one is from Brother Lionel in Canada, and the other two are anonymous. So Brother Lionel is saying, so many thanks for the great sustenance from Avyakti Parivar, Mohini Didi and Baba for the effort that all are making and inspiring Lionel and all to be successful. The effort has been easy with fewer lapses, and now with chart emphasis on greater results still. Been there since the start and only missed 3 evenings. Many thanks to each brilliant cooperative soul by name, and to Sister Mohini for her drive to get us to fly home with Bapdada. Bahut Shukriya to our sweetest Didi. Amazing jewels, and what a bargain, the old for the new. Only with Baba could this be. Your brother Lionel from Canada. And then the second from Anonymous, Om Shanti. Just wanted to share my experience with this practice. Today I was practicing seeing everyone as a soul as per the homework. A known person started yelling at me with such rude words as soon as I called. But during that time, I considered myself a soul and saw that person as a soul too. And I remembered today's blessing of Aham, Vehem, and Rehem. I think it was the ego, the doubt, and the mercy. And so whatever the other soul told me, surprisingly, it did not affect me at all. In fact, I gave suggestions to that soul relating to the problem. Later, that soul apologized to me for being so rude, even though I did not expect an apology. I did not desire an apology, even in my mind, because I was not hurt at all. It is amazing how just the basic practice of soul consciousness works. Thank you, Baba, for this knowledge that no one else in this world has. Thank you for bringing such intensity in our efforts that remembering Baba becomes easier. And then the third one, my experience of day 7 of 21 days to strengthen sanskaras of self-sovereignty, and which is based on elevated sanskara of courage, goes like this. I have been having a health problem since quite a while, and where sometimes medication fails to heal completely. On this day, I was feeling acute pain, and taking courage, I looked to Baba as my healer. I was able to follow the timetable accurately, that of doing the 10 minutes silence meditation during the day. By going in Paramdham and being in the bodiless stage, which I felt, the pain vanished at that time, and its good effect continued to be felt a while later, even after the meditation. Courage was there. I wasn't discouraged. Holding on to Baba firmly during these moments, I was able to spend a day with much more healing moments than what the medication would have provided. I would also feel Baba's guidance as I would do certain actions that helped me enjoy a constant and a stable stage. I definitely felt Baba's presence, and because of courage and faith, I got help, enjoyed Baba's company, and the day was successful. The 21 days of self-sovereignty is really helping. And today, because of that, I could use the chart and apply it in my own situation to get victory. So those were very, very meaningful ones because they all show the process that these souls are going through and how the spiritual response to their problems that they're facing is actually having great impact in terms of success and victory. So thank you all for those experiences. And so now for our homework. Now, tomorrow's Murli is an extremely deep and an extremely comprehensive Murli on the subject of purity. So if we could have the chart up on the screen, I will take you through. So the title for tomorrow is Companion, Baba being the companion, and the elevated sanskara is purity. So the awareness of this, actually, I took it straight from the Murli because it was a very powerful awareness, because everything is set within the frame of purity tomorrow. So I was describing the meaning of purity and even giving definitions of what he means by purity. So the awareness Baba is saying that we should have before we approach our cooperative companions is become equal to Father Shiva in your stage and follow Father Brahma in your activities and your actions. Be celibate at every step. Observe the vow of celibacy constantly in your thoughts and also your dreams. The meaning of purity is constantly to make the Father your companion and always to stay in the Father's company. It is essential to feel, not just to think, but to feel Baba is mine. And at all times, to have only the Father's company. This is called complete purity. So that's the awareness we should have, this state of complete purity in our sanskaras. And then Baba is asking us to, we're checking, we're using his Murli to check on our three cooperative companions. So we're checking on the mind. So what are we checking? Baba is saying, what type of world are my thoughts creating? And how I will change it is to understand the context of this. Thoughts create a world. And to speak out thoughts create an even bigger impact. Just by having thoughts, the awareness of those thoughts makes the world and the atmosphere like that. Your weak and wasteful thoughts create a wasteful world and atmosphere. If your thoughts are powerful, then powerful thoughts will definitely finish wasteful thoughts. For this, you need cleanliness. That is the power of purity. And then the intellect, discerning and deciding. So what are we checking? Baba is asking us to check whether you are a karma sannyasi or a karma yogi. Do you keep yourself at a distance and isolated due to fear? That would be a karma sannyasi. So now he's saying change from karma sannyasi to karma yogis. You must be a karma yogi, not a karma sannyasi. You must remain in the gathering and be loving. You must let the one Father and none other be the support for your intellect. No soul's company, virtue, or specialty should attract your intellect. Knowing everyone's needs, Baba becomes your best companion and also gives you the best company. This is called purity. This is something very deep. Understand this accurately. So the influence of company on the intellect. And then the sanskaras of purity, Baba is asking us to check. Have you received the blessing of purity, or have you adopted purity by working hard? And now we have to change this in our sanskaras. Purity is a blessing. It is not something I have to work hard for. Purity is a blessing you receive at birth from the Father, the bestower of blessings. A blessing doesn't require labor. The sanskaras of a Brahmin birth are, may you be yogi, may you be pure, Raj Yogi. This is a blessing, and it is also your original sanskara. So experience this blessing, experience purity as your original sanskara, and this is called an elevated line to your fortune, of course, to your destiny. And so these are the way we will use our cooperative companions tomorrow in this context, in this container of purity, purity being our original sanskara, and having Baba as our companion to guide us through this path of purity, but remembering that he has given us purity as a blessing in our Brahmin birth. So good luck, enjoy the Murli tomorrow, churn on it, read it many, many times, because it's worth, the more you read it, it's the more you'll be grounded in that blessing of purity, and the more you will be in the company of your companion. So good luck, good night, and see you tomorrow.
इशारों में बुला रहा मुझे कोई बेहद से इशारों में बुला रहा मुझे Shanti, welcome to a Vyakti journey. Today is Saturday, is Subtle Region Day, Sweet Silence with Bab Dada, and we all had wonderful 1 hour silence party. And I'm sure everyone had a great experience, and also everyone is enjoying doing their chart and homework. So we are receiving lots of feedback from everyone. Thank you so much for giving such a great feedback, which gives us more encouragement. So thank you very much. Now, today we'll be doing Spotlight Drishti sharing. So before we do that, let's get our Swaman, which is almost similar to our chart.
The first blessing of this Brahmin life is may you be pure and may you be yogi. Emerging this blessing, let's all remember that Baba is my best companion and I am Baba's best companion.
Yes, Baba is our best companion, and I'm sure every Baba's child has this experience how Baba is always with all of us. And of course, I am Baba's best companion. So, this is the Suman we will keep in our awareness for tomorrow. So, now we'll be doing our Drishti sharing. So, we'll be spotlighting everyone. So, keep this vision of being in unlimited seva. So, in front of the whole world. And of course, right now in a Vyakti Parivar, the many Baba's children from different parts of the world are joined. So, it's very, very good opportunity to share Drishti with the whole family. Thank you very much. Let's remember Baba and start with Didi's Drishti.
Om Shanti. Good night. For some might be good morning. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Baba.